Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Antoine Matthews with another TryHackMe walkthrough. So today we're going to be in the room Alfred. As you can see, we're going to be exploiting Jenkins and Windows tokens. So I'm about 40% done with this box. What I'm going to do today is I want to move a little slower so that you can really understand the concept and the tools that we're using. It'll help you in the future. Instead of you just following along and typing in the same commands, really pay attention to what we're doing with the tools and how we're using them to achieve our end result. All right. So I already have this fired up. You see we have the machine IP address right here. And I scroll down and see what we're going to be doing in our very first task, initial access. So pretty straightforward question. How many ports do we have open? TCP only. So I already ran this scan earlier. Let's go hop into the box. So as you can see, we have port 80 open, port 3389, and also port 8080. So that's 3 ports open right here. Boom. As you can see, we got the correct answer, right? So now that we know this, we want to actually go ahead and touch those web servers. So let's go ahead and open up. Oh, we already got it right here. Let's copy this IP address. Oh, all right. And then let's see what we get. So just a regular page, nothing too important right here. RIP Bruce Wayne. Looks like Alfred is asking for some donations, send him a GoFundMe. People will look out for him. So let's go in the other port that was HTTP was 8080, right? So let's go rock in the 8080. So whenever I get to a page like this where you need to use a username and login, especially on a CTF, I would suggest that you run through just default passwords, admin password, or you could do a quick Google search for something like Jenkins and see if they do have default passwords online. In this instance, I actually guessed it right the first time. So username admin, password admin. We don't need to save this. It's only for right now. Gonna grab some water. How y'all doing today, man? Hope life is good for you. Hope life is good. Remember, create your own universe. Put positive vibes out there, right? So look, so we're in. Let's go back and see if we answer that question correctly. So it says, what is the username and password for the login panel? And it wants us to use this format, username, password. So we did that right here, admin, admin. We're good to go. So this is where I want you to start paying a little more attention because we're about to actually move into a really cool part of this room. So it says, find a feature of the tool that allows you to execute commands on the underlying system. Sounds pretty cool, right? It says, when you find this feature, you can use this command to get a reverse shell on your machine and then run it. So this is the script or the command that they want us to put into the tool that we find that's going to allow us to execute commands. Let's read the rest of this. You first need to download the PowerShell script. So this is a link to the PowerShell script. If you're on TryHackMe, you go ahead and click on this, or if you're not, you can type in Nisang, I believe that's how you say it, and just put GitHub and it'll take you to the page, okay? So first, let's do the first portion of this, right? So let's hop into Jenkins. And actually, let's hop into the hint because it'll make it easier for us. We want to make things easier, right? So it says check configure tab under project options. So let's go to project options, and under project options, we should see a configure tab. Let's see if they're telling us the truth. So we found project, configure, easy day. All right, cool. So now let's scroll down. So now it said we have to look for a space on this tool that's going to allow us to execute commands. Look right here, command under build, Let's click on this right here. Under build, execute Windows batch command. Who am I? We don't need this. We need the command they gave us, right? So let's go ahead and put this in here. Copy this. There's some things we have to change on here. So the first thing, it says your IP address. So let's hop back into the terminal. Just real quick. So where's the IP address at? Right here. Let's grab our IP address. So this is going to be for us to set up our server. This is why they're asking us this, okay? So as you can see it, I'll read this after we're done. So look, we're going to put our port. Since we're going to make this a web server, we're going to put this on port 80, okay? So look, this is Powershell. It's saying this is a new object, and we're wanted to download this path. So go to this HTTP or this IP address at this port and download this file, the invoke PowerShell TCP.ps1. That's what the first portion of this says. The second portion is we want our reverse shell on our IP address at this listener. So, and we want to invoke this. So basically it means run this shell. So start the shell, get it popping. And I want to command it from my IP address. Let's go and put our my IP address. And we're going to pick a new port, right? Because this is our listener port. This is where we're going to listen for our reverse shell. So let's put 8888. It's a random one. It's going to push apply, push save. Let's see if this works. Cool. So now we got this set up, right? So then let's go back into this. I don't think I need the IP address anymore. So let's go and clear this out. So now we have to go to the actual folder that has that file in it, right? So I downloaded it to my ops file. So as you can see, we got CD ops. We got the NiceSang shells. I think that's how you say it. It's nice shells, right? Or NiceSang. Okay, cool. And look, this is the file we wanted. The invoke PowerShell TCP PS1. Now we need our web server to be serving from this folder so that, or this directory, so it can grab these files, this one in particular. So what command did they ask us to use? And I'm gonna go back so you guys can see it, or you ladies can see it. So this is what they want us to put: Python 3 M HTTP server. Type Python 3. And then look at the end, we're going to toss 80 so that it knows it's our port. Boom, boom, boom. So now we got this set up, right? So that's for the first part of that command that we broke down earlier. Now the second part is we have to set up a Netcat listener. And look, this is our listener, right? On the port that we want to listen to. So let's go and push that. Now what we'll do is go here and push build command. So when you push build command or build now, that's like pushing run or exploit. Is essentially executing the command that we put. So it's going to push build. Is it doing this thing? So it's doing this thing. It looks, so let's go back and see if anything happened over here. So you see this? That's good. That means that it downloaded. Remember, so look, it went to our web server and downloaded this file. And then once it downloaded that file, it executed that script, because this is a script. It executed that script on our reverse shell on a listener that was listening on port 8888. So that's why We just got inside the computer. Hope you guys understood that. If you don't, ask me questions in the comments. Just put them down. I'll explain all this stuff to you. So now we got this done, right? Cool. So now it says, what is the user.txt flag? So now we have to explore this computer and see where we are. So let's go back. Let's go back. So let me just put in CD. Oh, it's not gonna let us do that, right? So that just means we drop back some directories. That's what those dot slashes mean. Then let's see where we are. Let's go back again. So now we're at the beginning of this. All right, cool. So let's hop into users. Who we got in here? Let's go and see what's up with Master Bruce. We can spell right. Boom, CD desktop. Bang. Okay, look. And now we got the file right here. You see it? User.txt. So we're going cat user.txt. Look. And then this is our answer. So now we got our very first flag. Or not our very first flag, but yeah, I guess our very first flag. You put it right here. And once again, you can always look at the hints. See, it says use nicing. If that's not how you say it, that's how I'm saying it. Nicing. To get a reverse shell. So we did it. We did everything we need on this very first portion, right? So now this is when things are about to get heavy because we have to do some privilege escalation. So we're going to switch to a interpreter shell, which means we're going to do this using Metasploit. That's what this M is. R, it can stand for Matt or Matthews, or you can put a line right here and it says for Antoine Matthews. Whenever you see this, think of me. So look, and it's cool. So it says use MSF Venom to create a Windows interpreter shell using the following payload. So let's go and just copy this. Let's hop back into this. We got these two popping. So let's go and open up a brand new tab for our terminal. Cool. Let's go and put that out. Boom. All right. So now we working, right? So this is the name of the executable that we're going to make. So let's call it shell. Keep it simple, right? So now we need to make a new port. So for this one, that's L port, listener port. We can't use 8888 because we already used it, right? So we're going to make a new one because this is for our interpreter. So this is a whole new listener. So you need to make it on a new port. If you don't, it's going to say the other port is already being occupied and it's going to fail. So whatever you do, make sure that the number is different. The port number is different than your original one for Netcat, okay? So it's 9999. Easy day. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then real quick, let me get this IP address again. We always got to get these IP addresses, man. All right, where we at? Boom. All right, cool. So now we go back up here. We got our IP address in there. Boom. So look, we got everything we need. So we needed to change our IP address. We put our IP address. We put our new listening port 9999, and then we name the file, right? So it's going to be shell.exe. Once we do this, just go and push enter, and then it's going to save it. Cool. And remember where you save this at. So this is on my desktop, right? So watch this. Not on the desktop, but it's on my home screen. So you see it? It's right here. All right. Let's go and clear this out at the bottom. Actually, no, because we're going to have to open up Metasploit in a minute. So let's go ahead and do this. So we did the first part, right? So it says this payload generates, okay, blah, 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 blah. After creating this payload, download it to the machine using the same method as the previous step. So we're going to go right here. We're going to copy this. And we have to download it to the machine, right? So look, down here, we already on the machine. So let's go and paste that command right here. Now with some stuff we got to change. Ooh, solo at the bottom. You know what? I'm gonna erase this. Whatever, let's push enter. It shouldn't do anything. All right, look. So we got that right here, right? Boom. Look, now we can do our edits to it. So that's shell.exe, because that's the name of our file, remember? Shell.exe. Then our IP address. I'm gonna try some real quick. I'm trying to break this down for y'all, make sure I'm not messing it up, but this one might. All right, so look, let's go and grab this whole thing real quick. So look, we're gonna run it. We're gonna see what happened. Let's go ahead and copy this, boom, and then we're gonna hop back into the computer, right? If this works properly, then it should download the file for us. Okay, see, so some went wrong. We did it right. I don't know why they hating on us, people. Boom, 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 boom. Everything is still the same. All right, look. Let's go back here. Go here. We're gonna put this back on 8,000. If this don't work, then give me. Oh, I didn't copy the whole thing. Why didn't tell me that? You know what? Look. See, that's why we training together, right? I told you things don't always go as planned. So let's go and grab this whole thing. I think it's because I didn't have that colon at the end of it. Let's see. All right, see, yeah, it was. So what happened was I didn't have this on the end of it, so it didn't work. But as you can see, look, it worked. Now I have, I got the new file over here. I just downloaded what they said we needed to get. So that's the payload. I downloaded the payload. Now, watch this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you the shell.exe. That's what we got. Watch this. Oh no, what happened to it? It should have been right here. Where'd they go, people? Let me run it back. Oh, you know what? Let me try. Can I go back? How far can I go back? All right, well, let me go back so far. All right, hold on. Let me go back and keep this at 8,000. I think then we're going to get it. So look, this is what it means to be a hacker. It's to hack away at something until you achieve your goal. But you know what that also translates into? Determination, follow through. All right. So Twan did something that's not right. Hmm. All right, look, if this one don't work, give me a second. I'm gonna run back to y'all, but I gotta try this stuff, right? I was breaking it down, but you gotta understand, man. Players mess up too sometimes. I don't think it worked. All right, look, so I'm gonna put you on a quick hold. All right, give me 1 second. Un momento. All right, Charles. So look, this is what I done thought about. So look, we were telling this thing to grab it from our server on port 80, right? But let's rewind a little bit. Where do we have our server on port 80 at? Where do we set it up with our Python? We set it up right here, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the shell.exe and I'm gonna move it to this file right here. So let's go and do this. Boom. Let's copy this path. Mv shell.exe. Put that path. Oh, my bad. I gotta use sudo. All right, cool. So that should have worked splendidly. Yeah, I like that word, splendidly. Not the splendid, splendidly. That's how you gotta say it. When you say it, you gotta put your pinky in the air. All right, cool. So look, now let's go back. It better work. So on this side, we want to see 200. You see 200 right here? That means it went through. We're going to see 200 on the other side too. Let's see it. Let's get it. Get money. Get money. I see that. My bad. I just got really excited. I don't know. I used to play football. Yeah. So look, that's right there. That 200, that 200, that two of them things. Watch this. Ooh, we got that shell. I'm telling you, look, it's all about thinking through the processes, right? What is your thought process? Figure it out. Figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. So cool. Now we got this. We got it popping. We jumping, right? So before running this program, so let's not run it yet. Or don't execute it at all. Ensure the handler is set up in Metasploit. So they gave us the Metasploit commands right here. So before we even hop into that, let's go hop into the terminal. We're gonna go back here. Do I need anything on this page? I don't think I need anything over here. So look, let's make some room. Go up. Boom, exit. You like that's already there. Exit. I'm gonna need the IP address. We'll do it in a minute because I don't care right now. Let's exit this. Exit. And we just clear this, right? And myself. Console. So cool. We got this popping off. Boom. So and then we're gonna use the multi-handler, right? So let's say we can just type in multi-handler. Is that one word? Yeah, see, look, it's already there. So we got that, use multi-handler. Then things gonna have a set the payload, right? So yeah, so set payload. So let's copy this. Set payload. So we got our payload set now. We can actually just go to show options. So what's remaining? So now we got to put our host. So once again, you know, the cool thing about this is they tell you your IP address. Boom. All right. So L host, that's the L host, right? So set L host, local host, which is us, L host. So, and it's going to be for our interpreter shell. Interpreter shell is when it's going to give us privilege escalation. So set and then the L port. Remember, we changed the L port. Remember, I told you we needed a different one than the original one we set up. One of those was set up for the reverse shell. This is the regular shell. This is set up for our interpreter shell, the privilege escalation shell. So remember, we use port 9999 for this one, right? That's what port we're listening on. So we're gonna double check, but I think we should be good to go just to push run. Yeah, listening port. They get you broke down. So it's gonna push run. One thing to remember when you use a Metasploit is everything is case sensitive. You see that was a higher case R. If I would have spelled it that way, it wouldn't work. So look, let's go and do this. Start a reverse shell, TCP. Let's see what we got over here. All right, so we got the setup. So look, now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get it popping because we got to execute. Once we execute this shell, that's gonna run it. So let's hop back in here. So look, now we got to start the process. That's what we need to do. Start process. Boom. Let me copy this. My bad. I don't know why I keep pushing that. And then look, so shell.exe. And then we're gonna put this thing on the end of it. And then look, let's hop back in the Metasploit. If this work, we should have an interpreter shell. You see that? We got an interpreter shell. And I'll make this bigger for you if you can see it. I don't know how y'all screens look. All right, so look, we got our interpreter shell. So we just did privilege escalation. So that's what's up. Let's go and see what else we got. People hitting me up. You should spawn a shell. Hey, look, we got it. What's the final size of the exe payload you generated? Why they gonna ask us that? It should have told us when we originally did it, but I wasn't paying attention. Was y'all paying attention? I don't want to have to go all the way back. Man, what was it? We closed it out, y'all. We closed it. Oh, let's try that. 73802. Is that an option? 73802. Oh, boom, whoop, whoop, whoop. So look, all right, look, so we got it. So now let's go to task 3. So this is just walking us through some stuff. Let's see if we got to get any answers down here. All right, so the only thing we really need to do, it says view all privileges using who am I priv. All right, so let's go and see what we can do. Who am I? First, it's like, who am I? Let's see who we are. It's not even working right now. Why is it not working? I got a feeling there was something I'm supposed to do. All right, let's run back real quick. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. Put you on a momentary hold while I read through this. Remember, I didn't finish the whole thing. I don't want to have y'all hearing me read, so give me a sec. All right, so look, we back in effect, right? So I read through all of this, and it's essentially just telling you, the different ways that you can, up the privileges and how you can impersonate people. So I looked at just, hey, look, let's go ahead and type this. That's not what we're supposed to do, right? So it says you can see the 2 privileges, are enabled. Let's use incognito. That's what we need to do right here, right? So it says this will allow us to exploit this vulnerability. Interloader incognito, metasploit. You may need to use. All right, so look, we're just gonna copy this one. Oh, my bad. I copied it the wrong way. All right. Boom. Boom. Show metasploit. Now I gotta. Boom. All right, cool. So now that we got this, let's go back and read through it, right? So we don't mess this up. All right. So it says to check which tokens are available, enter list tokens, tag G. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to see. So tokens are cool. They like passes. If y'all seen me do other boxes, you know what a token is. It's kind of like somebody, you snatching somebody's admission. You can, if they can go somewhere, you're going to snatch it. You can go with them. It's like pocket checking somebody when we was kids. I remember that. Remember, I'm a professional, but I did grow up in some rough neighborhoods. If you know what a pocket check is, this is what we doing. We pocket checking somebody right now. So let's go ahead and type this in, or not type it, but boom. All right, cool. So look, these are all the tokens. So delegation tokens available. Ooh, so look, these are some good ones. Administrators. I like that. This is the impersonation tokens. We got some heaters on here, people. We got some heaters. So look, all right, let's go back and see what they need us to do exactly. So it says we can see built-in administrator token is available. Use impersonate. So look, that means we're about to impersonate the administrator. We're about to pocket check them. Give me your ticket because I need your ticket. Command to impersonate the. All right, so look, let's go ahead and throw this in the mix in the Mickey Ficky. Oh, what just happened? Not currently running. That system, I don't token is available. So it's just, oh, look. So we got it. So let me see if this thing works now, man, because it was hating on me earlier. Oh, boom. So once again, get user ID. So that means we got control of the system. We are the authority. We just took Big Homie's keys, Big Homie and Big Brody. So, all right. So look, we're almost done with this. It says, what is the input? So look, we need to copy this right here. This is what they're looking for. And then let's go and paste it. Hey, look. All right, cool. So now, even though you have a higher privilege token, you might ask, you have permission, privileged user. This is due to window handles, primary token. Can I ensure you migrate to a process? Okay, cool. So look, it says ensure you migrate to a process with the correct permissions. Got you. The safest process to pick is service.exe process. For use, first use the PS command to view the processes. So if you don't know, PS, that just lists all the processes currently being ran on the system. Find the PID, migrate. So look, let's go and type PS so I can show y'all PS. So look, this is everything that's running on here, right? So it said we need to find the PID. This is the PID right here. We need to find for services. So services 668. All right. So now what's it saying? Migrate 668. So that means we're about to migrate into the service because look, just because we have the administrator doesn't mean we have all those privileges. But this process or services.exe process, it does have like the power to do everything. It's a service ran under like a root or under administrator, the highest privilege. So I bet I gotta copy this. I'm sitting there talking to y'all and forgot what to do. But yeah, so that's why we want to switch into the service. If we can migrate to that service, we can break out of this. So we migrated from 2468. What was 2468? The shell, that was the one we had, right? So look, we just hopped out of our shell because we had regular permissions. Like we were under Bruce. That's what we were under. We were under Bruce. But if you look at services, now it's all matching, right? Now we got that good system, baby. Now we got the good system. Let's hop back into this and push that. All right. All right. So read the root file at C command. All right. So like I'm gonna try this. I'm not too good with window commands, but I'm gonna just see if we could CD into this because I don't want to have to go all the way through all these things. All right. Where am I at on this thing? That's not the answer. He put PWD. All right. And then where are we supposed to go to? So we already on C drive. I could do this and then erase it. All right, cool. So we just need to go to config. All right. And then I think it said root.txt is what they want us to read. Yeah, root.txt. So look, man, we here. We coming to an end, party people. Root.txt. Boom. All right, we got it. I don't know what them funny ass characters is. Look, let's get the ones we need. Oh, I forgot the D, but it's cool. Look, so let's type in D, paste the rest, enter. Boom, look, and we done. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look, that's my favorite stuff. Whoop, whoop. Then they got the confetti because we stay ready. Anyway, look, so everybody, thanks for rocking with your boy. Once again, it was Antoine Matthews. We just did a full walkthrough. We did a full walkthrough of Alfred on TryHackMe. We exploited Jenkins. We got some Windows tokens, or as I like to say, we checked some pockets. And man, we made it through. So thanks for following along. Once again, if you guys got any questions about what we did or any of the tools we used throughout this process, go ahead and just drop me a link. Go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Feel free to DM me. My saying, tell a friend and tell a friend. It's always better if we get back into the community and show that you can learn how to do this stuff. It's not too hard. It just takes a little bit of time and patience, and you got to hack to be a hacker. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Yeah.